Hello there everyone, this is Sean Caulfied speaking. I'm in Cape Town, South Africa at the moment. I have been in England for many months this year, but I'm back here at the moment. I'm doing a little video clip to just show you my whereabouts and what I'm up to at the moment. What I do is I paint on rock, which I make from taking a mold of an existing rock in the wild. Many of you who have my art know this and have heard me explain how I do it. It all came about through making rock water features, and then as an artist I thought, well, this is something quite unique to paint on, and hence this is how I got to painting on the rock. And this was in about 1989 that I actually first came up with the idea, and then in 1990 right through to 1994 it was a hobby of mine. And then in 1994 I started to sell my art at the V&A waterfront in Cape Town. I'm actually planning an art exhibition at the V&A waterfront now. It's 2011, and this exhibition I'm actually busy with right now. I'm talking to you from my art studio in Tableview in Cape Town, where I live at the moment. And in the background you can actually see my art studio and where I'm working, and I'll show you a couple of things that I'm busy with and explain to you a few things and how I've got here. For the first few years in actually doing my art, it was just for me more aesthetically pleasing to do the art, and there wasn't really much meaning behind what I was doing. I felt, not that I really looked at that, but I became conscious after actually going and wanting to find out more about the ancient art of South Africa, because to me it got to that point where I needed to look more. And it was in about 1999 that I decided to go to the art and look at it in a different way, and realize that what I'm actually doing is I'm sharing my art to the world, and that I've been inspired to share from the ancient art, the ancestors, our very, very distant ancestors, the Bushmen who painted these paintings thousands of years ago, depicted their lives and how they lived in ancient times. And I share this with you now with my art, and I've come a long journey in understanding this, and it's actually taken me on a journey to go and look at other ancient art, not just South Africa and the Bushmen, San Bushmen people's ancient art of the mountainous areas of South Africa, but also the ancient art of the rest of the world. And the exhibition I'm busy on right now is depicting aspects of the Bushman art, and we'll also bring in the wildlife and other aspects of African art, and also maybe some aspects of ancient art that I'll also bring into this. Among this, one of my main inspirations is the Mayan art the Maya people worked with, and also their Mayan calendar, which is actually a very intriguing topic of conversation lately globally. And I've actually brought this into my own sort of understanding, which has come about through learning the Mayan calendar in a very deep way. But before I talk to you a little bit about that, I'd like to just show you my art studio. And this is some of the art that I'm actually working on at the moment. This is one of the paintings that has been I've been inspired to do lately. This little figure here is actually a half animal, half human figure. It's a therianthropic figure, a shamanic figure, and there's a lot of debate as to why the Bushmen would paint these paintings, but it's really from the understanding of people about the trance, and they were going to a trance state and shapeshift into the animal so as to honor the animal and maybe look to where the animal is. This is actually a therianthropic figure, and the lines are maybe sort of spiritual interdimensional lines, and the dots would be a counting system of some sort, maybe the days or something like that. And so this is my art studio where I've been preparing for this exhibition, and you can see a couple of more of the rock paintings, and all going to be on display at the waterfront in Cape Town. This is my little art studio. It's a little bit of a mess, and I work with fiberglass, and as you can see, this is one of the paintings. So there are rocks before I actually do the painting, and you can see the fiberglass, and I mix the stone into the resin, and how I actually get to that part is to actually use this rubber mold, and I cast onto this. This is a rubber mold that I've taken of an existing rock in the wild, and I cast onto this, a silicone mold, and then once you cast onto that, you actually get your rock. So this would have come out of that and I put in a stone aggregate that goes into the resin. So that gives you some more ideas of what I'm actually doing. This is my art studio, as I said. These are my paints that I work with. And for me, I've learned some very sacred techniques in my art. I bring in a beautiful resonance. This is one of the paintings that I'm busy right now with. It's a leopard cub, beautiful leopard cub, all going to be part of the exhibition. And this is the Bushman peoples, this Sand Bushman man from the Kalahari, Opa David Kraper. His ancestors would have painted these paintings thousands of years ago, and some more photographs of some of the Bushman people I've actually met up in the mountains. So these are the stone aggregates that I work with, that I actually collect very sacredly. And these stones are actually, these stone aggregates are actually all small little stones. Basically it's sand, and when I work in a very sacred way, I honor the stone, and I collect these aggregates in the mountains, and I honor it, and I give something back, and I do a little sacred ritual to say thank you for the stone for being part of my art. And the stone actually holds a record of consciousness. It's actually, all the stone has come from ancient times, and so I basically bring this ancient resonance into my art, which is connecting my art to the ancient time. And stone holds memory, and what I'm also doing is I'm bringing in a technique of programming the art, my art, with beautiful vibrations. And I've learned how to do this. I work with the ancient techniques. I've also understood how to do this. I work with the Mayan calendar, and this is some of the art of the Mayan calendar that I'm actually working with. This is a deity, an Aztec actually, which is connected to the Mayan calendar. Deity symbolic of the number 13, which is the last period of light on each of the levels of the Mayan calendar, the 9 levels of creation. You can actually go to my website called oursacreduniverse.co.za, where I share a lot of information about the Mayan calendar. I welcome you to go there. It's very sacred to me to be able to share that, and I have been sharing it a lot actually. But my main website is called rockartgallery.com, and on that website I've also got a Facebook page, and basically this page shares my whereabouts and where I am at the moment. And so yeah, it's all been a beautiful journey, learning about the ancient art. For me, that's very intriguing, and I really enjoy that. And I feel that the ancient art actually connects with a very sacred message, and this is what's been for me very important, is to look at the message of the ancient sort of life that we've all existed from. And the ancient ancestors would have imagined a future so that we could have a future. So by honoring and going back and looking at ancient art, I feel it's good to understand this resonance to the ancient times. And the ancient ways of living was in harmony and respect, only taking what we need. And I feel that modern man has a lot to learn from this. Modern mankind, male and female, has existed and lived in harmony many thousands of years ago, but has actually gone off course somehow, and hence the world is in quite a lot of chaos at the moment. And so we're going through a lot of changes, and it's all down to how to live in harmony and oneness. And the Mayan calendar explains this, and there's a lot that one can learn out of this. So yeah, I just felt to share some of this. This is all things that I've learned, and I feel to share with you. And this is my art studio, and at the moment we actually, on the Mayan calendar today, is 8 Kwanil or Lamat, and that is a counting system of time that the Maya peoples have honored the essence of every day with. And there's 260 days that they would honor, and today's 8 Lamat, and 8 stands for one of the 13 tones, and an intention for the day, which is harmonizers. And Lamat is appreciating the growth accomplished and abundance. And I'll show you quickly what Lamat and looks like. This is one of the carvings that I've replicated of the ancient Mayan calendar, 20-day count, which aligns with the 260-day count. This one here that I'm going to close to, that one in the middle, is Lamat, also representative of the rabbit, and star, linked to the planet Venus. So the Maya people had a very profound understanding of cosmology, and they understood that we are all in a process of evolution, getting to a point of great change, and the great change is happening now with all the earth changes and the way people look at life. And so I bring this into my art and share this resonance with putting a beautiful resonance into my art through understanding how to do this. I work with the medicine wheel. I've had many teachers who've shared their wisdom with me, who I'm infinitely grateful for, both seen and unseen. I live in a very open way, with an open heart, not limiting myself just to physical, but knowing that there is much more than that. There's a spiritual side to life, and this is the way I live, and I bring this into my art so that it can connect with a resonance and share this and shine this with the world. So I'm really grateful to be able to share my open heart with you, and I look forward to connecting with you, and hope that you enjoy this little video clip. And on my website, that's rockartgallery.com, you can see more, and I've also got a Facebook page. So yeah, thank you very much for listening to this. I hope it's been okay. I'll see you soon. Cheerio, bye.